hair is a burden. Hey guys, welcome back to Sunder Sessions. Today we're going to be talking about our relationship with our hair as Black women. This is my very, very good friend Benis, and we're going to be talking about how our relationship with our hair has evolved since childhood up till now. So get ready for some very, very deep conversations. I'm going to be eating my lunch right here, so yeah, I hope you guys don't think that's rude, but yeah, we're also going to be drinking our non-alcoholic ciders. You want to show them what you're doing?
Oh yeah, I got this from Target. It's sparkling non-alcoholic tiger. I don't drink alcohol, guys, so there's that.
You know. So Benis, growing up, how did you think about hair?
How did I think about hair?
I heard it as soon as I said it. Okay,
I mean, I get
growing up,
I get how do I feel about my hair?
About your hair, just like hair in general. Like when you saw it on TV, what came to your mind when you saw other people's hair in relation to yours?
So I didn't have much of a relationship with hair when I started as a kid. Like, I know it wasn't really something that I thought about. Little background, I'm from Cameroon.
We're both from Cameroon.
We went to the same school. You know.
Africans gay.
Yes. But I grew up in Cameroon, and we did not have much. There wasn't that much focus on hair. It wasn't as important as it is today, at least where I'm from. The main styles that we'll just do as kids is have our hair relaxed. Or if you're in boarding school, the worst periods of my life that I remember, you would have to cut your hair.
Yeah, we all had to shave our heads.
Yeah, like low cut.
All the
like
girls
bald.
had to be bald to go to private boarding schools.
Yeah, you know, when the school season comes, you cut it. Go to school. When you're out of school, you know,
during the summer,
relax your hair or braid your hair, and that was pretty much it. There wasn't that much to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, growing up, hair, I remember one of our teachers actually from FGSS, Mr. Ebage.
We're not calling him scary. He actually sent me a request on Facebook.
No. He said a woman's beauty lies on their head. And he said this to a group of bald ass girls. Which looking back though, I'm like, what do you even mean?
It's actually telling you're not beautiful because you have no hair.
Yeah. He was like, oh yeah, a woman's beauty depends on their hair. And I kind of internalized that. And also I've had like my dad tell me that, the same thing. Which is like next door right now. So I'm like whispering.
Are you whispering? I'm sorry. You're loud.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But other than that, I grew up actually learning how to braid hair. My mom sent me and my sisters, 3 of us, to go learn how to do hair in the marketplace in Cameroon, in Tarinkon Market. And like we would spend our summers there. I think we were like 8 or 9 or 10.
What?
Yeah, I could do hair at the age of 8.
I didn't. Wow. Okay.
And the main reason she did that is because she knew that we were going to be coming to America, and she wanted us to be able to learn how to do each other's hair because she knew how expensive doing hair here really is, and I hated it. Yeah. Imagine spending your summers like learning something that you don't even want to do. Something. Yeah, learning something you don't even want to do, and missing out on like hanging out with your friends and like watching movies in the summer, you know. So I kind of wasn't into it. Also, the one thing that I thought, you know, going to learn hair, I thought like they were going to be paying me. I thought it was like a job, and instead we were paying the lady to help her do her.
Really?
Yeah, we were paying her.
Oh no.
When I found that, I was like, what? Because this
Oh
lady, she wouldn't even like show us how to do it. She'd just be like, watch me, and then like my mom would pay her, which was like insane to me. So it was kind of like my first internship on how to do hair. But for my hair specifically, I never wanted to do my hair. My mom would like force me and like drag me literally to go get my hair done, and the entire time I would literally be sobbing because it hurt so badly. Even to like to an embarrassing age. Like I was not 14. I was like 11. And I would still be crying, and people were like, "Look, you're old. Like, don't be crying while we're like pulling at your roots."
And those African like braiders, they don't play when they do
They don't
that.
play.
They will pitch.
Literally, like it's like 3 people at the same time too. Like one here,
Yeah,
one here.
It's never one person at a time. It's like, yeah.
Where were we?
Yeah, where were we?
Yeah, we're talking about back market hair braiding.
Back market hair braiding. I haven't heard that in a long time. Back market.
As a kid, I didn't care that much about how it looked, and I think that many kids do not care about how they look, and so it's up to your parents to kind of like try to instill in you that you should try to look presentable. So I just want to ask you, Benis, do you think African parents or just Black parents should force their kids into, you know, getting braiding hairstyles that are painful, just because even if the kid doesn't want it, basically?
That question is worded very interestingly.
That's me. Welcome to this channel.
But okay. Well, in general, do I think that parents should force kids to do a certain hairstyle?
No, painful hairstyles.
I don't think anyone should feel. You know, they've even made it so that you can braid your hair and like still have a really good looking hairstyle without enduring all that pain. I feel like it's become so unnecessary. So
what do you mean by that?
Like I do my own hair, I braid my hair, but it does not hurt, and it looks clean.
For a kid though,
I don't think anyone should be forcing anyone to do anything, period. But in regards to like painful hairstyles and stuff like that, obviously no one enjoys that.
Yeah. No,
so I don't think so. No. If I understand your question.
No, I agree with you. I think kids should be allowed the freedom to definitely, you know, choose what hairstyles they want or lack thereof. If they want to go bald, like let them go bald. But I love that you brought up the idea of doing your own hair. I'm particularly new to this, even though I can do hair. I've done people's hair like my whole life, but like I've never done my hair until this year. Never like braided my hair.
Dad.
Yeah.
That's privilege right there.
I
don't know what kind of privilege, because since I came to America, I'm the only one I'm the only girl in my house.
That's why.
And no one has time to do my hair. Well, now my auntie.
Your mom? Can your mom braid?
My mom used to help me, but let me tell you, it's very interesting that you learn how to braid your own hair. To braid hair at 8, I never took a class on braiding hair. When I was a child, I practiced on dolls and stuff.
Yeah.
I just did it for fun. While they were forcing you, I enjoyed that stuff. Like, I'll come up with braided hairstyles. Although I would say I never learned how to do cornrows my whole life, but
yeah, that was the hardest thing to do. Like, once you get cornrows, you feel so accomplished because it looks impossible to do.
Fun fact though, when I moved here, one day I just started braiding my hair. Like, no one formally taught me.
Did you watch like a YouTube video to help you out, or you just like?
No.
Oh, wow.
My mom told me that they don't, because in Cameroon you have to go somewhere to get your hair braided, right? That's what usually happens. We didn't know a lot of people. We didn't know that we could braid our own hair at home. It may be different for you, but I only braided at a salon, and my mom told me here that they don't do that. It's like impossible. Yeah, so I just knew if I wanted my hair done, I had to do it, and I would just like do it.
Who does your mom's hair? Who does your mom's
I would do her hair back then. And I've also learned like different things like the crochet braiding and stuff like that, even though I still can't do cornrows. She knows how to do cornrows, so that's the only thing that I'll ask her to help me with, and she could do hers, so have someone else do it, and then I do the crocheting if it was needed. But I don't think I've done her hair in a really long time.
So I think I've been lucky to have sisters who also know. To have 2 sisters living with me, at least one right now, who can help me. Actually, my older sister doesn't do my hair anymore. She's just like sworn off doing hair because she hates it, and I also.
And she cut her hair, right?
Yeah, she cut her hair.
Badass.
She cut her hair, and she's like, braiding. I'll wear wigs.
Wow.
Right now, I think I'm probably going to. No, I'm not. I don't think I'll ever do my hair again. It was terrible. I did braids. The last braids you guys saw on my channel with the purple highlights, I did that all by myself, and when I tell you my hands were cramped for like the next 3 days.
Girl.
It was horrible. That's why I got Sandra to like help me do this. So shout out to Sandra, you're a real one.
That's cute. I like it.
Can we talk about texturism?
Texturism. Okay.
When was the first time you heard about that word? And yeah, did you already know what it meant, or did you have to like Google it?
Interesting. So, I think the first time I heard of the word was probably last year.
Really?
I know.
I heard about it yesterday. I think when you told me about it, I was like, oh, that's a thing.
Are you serious? Okay.
When I was doing research for this video, I thought,
yeah. No, but we've experienced it, right? Like, at least most of us have experienced
I haven't experienced it. I wouldn't say I've experienced it, but I know it exists. Like, I in movies, amongst, I don't think I've experienced it, but I do know that people of like lighter skin tones for sure. I know colorism exists, and with colorism comes texturism, because the lighter you are, the more chances that your hair is gonna be relaxed, right?
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, you can say that.
Do you disagree? You can say disagree.
Well, there are lots of light-skinned people with 4C hair and thick curly, like it's about being mixed mainly, and those people are mostly light-skinned. So that's what I'm saying, kinda.
I see. No, I should have been more specific and said like biracial people.
Biracial, yeah. But have you? So you say you've not had any experience with texturism? I have.
Tell me about it.
I have. So when I was talking about my experience with hair in Cameroon, but when I moved here, I found that I like to do this hairstyle a lot. That's like it's curly. It's just something that I was drawn to. I don't know where I got that from.
There's sort of a photo right here of what she's referring to.
I just really like that style. I loved this hairstyle that you will see on screen, and I don't know where I got it from, honestly. I have no idea where I thought about like doing crochet braids, and the more like the more.
Wait, was that the first hair you tried to do on yourself?
No, that's not. I did braiding first, but when I would just get excited with different brands coming up with new ways to like to rock the loose curl, whatever hair. So I love doing that, crochet braids for the most part. And then I did notice that at the time I wasn't really conscious of thinking a lot about it, but every time that I would get my hair done, I would want to and that month passes because I'll leave it on for a month. Which is long for some people, but that's enough for me. But by the next month, like I would stay for 1-2 days, purchase the next like bundle of hair and do it again and do it again and again and again. So my natural hair never like
saw the light.
Little bit, or maybe just a little bit, not for too long. And then it wasn't until December last year that I decided, like, you know what, F all of this, I'm just gonna rock my natural hair. And it required like a lot of thinking about it. I had to have a true, honest conversation with myself about why I felt the need to always constantly braid my hair, right? Or do crochet, specifically that style. I listened to a conversation between two people on YouTube or whatever, where they were talking about how, Black people do their hair because they want to look like white people, or their conversation. No, not braiding. Mainly like weave.
Okay.
And then there's also I landed on the topic of texturism as well, where like Black people with looser curls are deemed more pretty and attractive, and so a lot of girls want to get achieve that, so they do crochet braids and all that stuff. And at first I was very repulsed by the idea. I'd never understood it. Like why would that even be a thing? And then I had to really think about it. Like, do I love my natural hair? Could I wear my natural hair out and about it and really own it? And the first time that I started to walk around my natural hair, I could understand why I was scared. Did not really enjoy it because I would get a lot of comments like, your hair is looking so wild. Why is your hair looking so...
From people in your family? Or
people in my family and everywhere.
Really? Like strangers?
Not strangers, but mainly like friends. Like people that are close to me. But like, are you okay? You need to get your hair done. All kinds of things because I had my natural hair out. And then I just rebelled and I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do from now on. But personally, I did not have the best relationship with my hair. I always deemed it too difficult. I have like thick 4C hair. I always deemed it too difficult to deal with, and man, I'm glad to be here though, because I'm gonna be rocking this for a while. I probably would do that style again, but I think that if I go into doing any styles would be for different reasons.
Yeah, that's the important part.
And in regards, I think the part that I skipped was in regards to texturism. I definitely, at the time, I felt like if I did not rush to do my hair again, like I wouldn't gain as much like respect among strangers. I know it sounds weird, but no, really, I genuinely felt like I was treated better when I'll have my hair done in a crochet braid, it also looks very close to like natural hair too, at least the way I would do it. So people just treated me very differently from when I had like my regular hair when I'll be out in the store. Like people would just, you know how like when you treat it with respect when you're out about like customer service,
like people
and all
open
that
doors
stuff.
for you,
Stuff like that, little things like that. But yeah, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care.
No, but I love that this is therapeutic for you to just like, you know, talk about these things. And yeah, for me, I don't really notice how people treat me with my different types of hair. I notice how it makes me feel to have the hair on. But what I'm trying to say is when I have braids, I don't have to think about, you know, what my next hairstyle is for like a very long time, which is like a pro for me, because thinking about what hairstyle you're gonna get and like waking up every single morning with natural hair, you have to wake up every single morning and think, what are we gonna style this? What are we gonna do with this? And think of something and then like do it, which probably takes like 30 minutes to an hour. But yeah, when I have braids, I don't have to think about all of that. So it's like a weight lifted off my shoulder. Like my hair is a burden. I do feel like being a Black woman, your hair to a certain degree is like a burden that you have to, it's just like something that comes with it. You know, on top of your period, you have that, and you have to deal with that every other month. And yeah, braids, I think, I appreciate braids way more now than I ever did. But yeah, I think braids are coming into, you know, the culture very strong right now with like Ryan Destiny and a lot of like mixed people are doing braids now, which I guess is like, even though like Black women, like dark skinned women have been doing it for a while, but you know, when lighter skinned women do it, it's like considered cooler. So that's why you're seeing braids way more, I think.
I think that there's a very interesting point that you made, that your hair is a burden. I would say that I disagree. But honestly, especially with Black hair, we've always had that idea that Black hair is not beautiful. Black hair is too much to deal with. Black hair is it's a burden. It's one of the things that is said. But I feel like the more that we continue to emphasize that in a way we're pushing that narrative. We're almost endorsing that narrative that women should. And I know that it's probably not what you're doing, and you're speaking from your own experience. But the more I hear that, sometimes I feel like it's part of the reason why. And that's not just for saying that Black hair is a burden. There's other things that people say along with that, but I feel like there's this agenda to kind of make Black people feel insecure about their hair, and I feel like that's an experience that I have lived, and I decided like, no, that's not for me. I love my hair. My hair is beautiful, and I'm gonna wear it. So the more I hear that, I would disagree that, you know, it's too much to deal with. For me, I do have a hair routine. I'm still working on it, but at least once a month I do the rice water thing, because I would like my hair to. I've never really because I kept braiding my hair, it will break off and whatever, and I learned about it like helping to retain length. I want to have, which dives into lengthism. I don't think that's necessarily like really, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Stop! Don't matter. That's problematic. Stop.
I've never heard of it.
No, people really do like treat people with longer hair. Yeah. Oh, just see you, look at you in a higher regard than someone who has short hair. But it's not the reason why I want my hair to be long. I think that 4C hair can be just as long as, you know, the other hair patterns. If you do take care of it. Ours, I feel like it's more delicate and requires more attention. But it doesn't have to be a burden, you know? You can love it and enjoy the process.
You're right. I think I'm very behind on the hair love movement. I mean, I love my hair, but like I still think it's a burden to like get it to look the way I want it to be. And there was a moment, you know, during quarantine that I did not do my hair for like almost 5 months, and I enjoyed it, but still, like, it was a lot to like wake up every day and like do something to it. In regards to having a hair routine, I don't really have one, if I'm being completely honest. Like, as soon as I take off my braids, I of course like wash my hair, shampoo. But I don't do anything like special to it. I do like little bantu knots and then like wear it curly sometimes. But yeah, that's the extent of my hair routine.
I do, for me, I do like I already mentioned the rice water thing once a month because of I have low porosity, so my hair cannot handle all that routine. But I do put in whatchamacallit, every 2 weeks or so I will do like a deep conditioning, and I love that this deep conditioner I use, it makes my hair so soft. I forgot, but I'll find the thing and show you to insert. I do deep condition and then moisturize my hair often with like a leave-in conditioner, whatchamacallit. But I wash my hair, I'll say on average maybe once or twice every 2 weeks, which means once a week, but no.
To any black girl or little black girl who's watching us right now, what message would you like to tell them about their hair? I'm thinking about it this way: if you could talk to your younger self right now, little Benis.
Hey, younger self. Hey, little Benis. Yeah. No, I certainly. That's a very good question. There's this girl, Amanda Gorman. You should know her.
I do know her. You talk about her every single day.
I stan her.
You should know her.
I love her. Oh my god. There was this post that she made. I don't remember exactly what it is that she said, but something about what made her decide to wear her headband on her hair when she gave that beautiful point. We need more inspiration or people like that who are so bold, who talk about loving your hair. If my younger self were here now, I would tell her to just be more mindful of the messaging that she takes in and she accepts to let in, and gravitate more towards things that would a messaging that will lead her to continue to love herself more, especially as it pertains to her hair, because black hair is gorgeous. Black hair is beautiful. I almost always don't leave my house without my crown. So
she really doesn't. I'm trying to get her not to with.
I'm jealous.
I think it's really cheesy, but if it makes her feel good, okay.
Wow, you just said that.
I'm still on my journey to like accepting, you know, the struggle that comes with black hair. But if I was to tell my younger self right now, I'd tell her, look, your hair is not you. You're way more important than how your hair looks. Yeah, hopefully we can have another video, you know, a couple of years from now and see how, you know, we've evolved from our mindsets of today. Maybe Benis might hate her hair. I don't know.
Is that a goal? Is that a wish?
So I saw this YouTube video called "Is Laying Your Edges Problematic?" And I thought it really was, because
you thought it was.
I thought it was. Even before she said it, like way before. Like,
who is she?
Way before people were laying edges. The first time I saw someone like lay their edges, or like the first time I saw a video of it, I honestly thought like, what the hell is going on? Like, are we trying so hard to like accomplish
Have you ever laid your edges?
Now I do, because I think it's normal now. But like the first time laying edges was not that popular in like 2014.
Really?
So, yeah, people were not laying edges left and right. Edge control was not like the most sold thing in the store, in the beauty store. I think definitely it's become much more popularized in the past like 3-4 years.
Actually, I disagree with that, Janice. I remember in Cameroon, like when we will have, because we'll always do our hair. I mean, it's not necessarily like laying your edges, but we always made the point to like put gel
on the front.
And yes, to like make your hair in the front like lay down. You perm your hair and then you put like gel in the front, and then the rest is just like yeah.
I honestly never saw anyone like lay there just the front. Like if you wanted to put gel in your hair, you just like put it all over your head, not just like the front of it. But yeah, why do you think it's not problematic? Because I think it's like
tell me
trying a little bit too hard to achieve. Like we think smooth is the standard, right? We think because if your hair is just standing up, like what's wrong with your hair? The front of your hair just being. You can brush it. That's fine. You don't have to like make it smooth.
It's so funny that actually,
that's what I think.
I was thinking about laying my edges before coming here, and then I ran out of time. I was just like, I'll come anyway.
No, this is someone. I laid my edges this morning, so I did. I laid my edges this morning because to me now it's just like the standard.
Why do you do it?
It's a standard of beauty. I think it looks good, but what is good, right? The standard.
I don't agree that with the whole point that naturally laid edges was reserved just for white people. I think
naturally laid edges.
Yeah, I think you alluded to that earlier. That
I think they have it, and I think we're trying to get there. I mean, our edges are not like naturally laid. I mean, sometimes it is like, but we try again. We always have to go in with the gels and the edge control.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, I'm not very educated on this topic, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But that's what I think. When I hear about how it's problematic, that's what I think about. Yeah, I think people do judge you based on your edges. They do. Like, oh, why did you lay your edges? I've been told that.
I have never heard that.
I've been told
before.
that. And my sister makes fun of me too. She's like, Janice, you don't have edges.
She inserted her foot over her.
This is my hair. Do I have edges? I don't know. Also, I thought it was like bad to have edges. I was like, wait, I don't have like short hair in front of my head, which I was like, that's a good thing. But I guess it's not.
I'm 100% for the edges laid movement. I think our edges should be laid in peace. Black women, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
Lay your edges.
That's the message of this video. It doesn't matter what your hair looks like. You're beautiful. Stay beautiful. I want to thank Benis for being here with me. Thank you for taking the time.
Yes.
I love how open and like honest you are, and I'm so glad that you're embracing your natural hair and showing other girls out there. Like you might be walking on the street and you think you're doing nothing, but like a little girl's watching you and seeing like, oh, I can have my natural hair out, like that's normal. So
it was a pleasure, absolutely pleasure to be here, and thank you guys for listening to us. I hope that we weren't rumbling a little too much.
I think we were, but we'll edit the hell out of this.
But regardless, I have fun filming this, so thank you for inviting me.
I love this. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this video. And yeah, we're gonna try to bring more of these, conversations on this channel. So definitely stick around and see what is coming up next. A lot of exciting stuff is coming up, so subscribe.